Hello, all. This is Shakti Rios with week 8 on my experience at the Florida School of Massage. Um, Welcome back to my weekly update. So this past week has been a sort of whirlwind for me personally. I am experiencing a lot of different emotions about the program, my life, myself, and things that are happening outside of the program. We are still in connective tissue modality, which is, from my experience, very slow, very possibly deep work. And it's bringing up a lot in me as a therapist. It's demanding a lot of physical attention and strength that I'm not quite used to yet. So I'm grappling with that, and part of grappling with that is dealing with the impatience I'm experiencing at not being able to do certain things or fulfill certain things right away. So that's happening. Receiving connective tissue work, I feel like, has really changed a lot for me in my body. At first, it was really stress relieving, and it felt great. You know, it was like my whole body was sort of being put back together, and it was really wonderful. And now, the more that we're doing it and the more specific that we're getting with the work that we're doing, I'm experiencing really weird things, like my mood swings are kind of out of control. I'm pretty moody, and my body feels like it's rearranging itself and changing in really different and dramatic ways, which very well might be bringing up a lot of emotional things for me, buried things from the past. I've broke out in have these internal mouth sores, which I used to get many, many years ago when I was really young, and I used to get them as stress sores. And they perked up in reflexology, which I also experienced as moving a lot of things internally for me. And it was gone within 24 hours, and now again in connective tissue work, they've picked up again. And what I get from that is that there's definitely a lot shifting inside of me. To me, that's an immediate marker of change and shift, and bringing some stuff up that probably is unresolved in my life. And I'm just amazed at how doing physical work with the intention of just manual manipulation of soft tissue affects so many different areas of my life that have, that are not related to my physical body. And that connection continues to be reinforced for me throughout the program. Like, wow, this is affecting everything. Wow, this is affecting everything. And I feel like I've said that every video, but it gets even more and more poignant, I guess, for me as the time goes on. So I'm becoming really aware of that. Something else that's going on in my life, parallel to my FSM experience, is that I've begun official Reiki education, Reiki training. And for those of you unfamiliar with Reiki, I highly suggest researching it and looking it up. It's a beautiful form of energy work that was initiated in Japan around the 1920s, I believe. And it's a very powerful form of energy work, a very intelligent form of energy work. And it traditionally gets passed down from teacher to student through training, apprenticeship. And I am having the honor and the pleasure of working with a Reiki master teacher locally that I love very much and respect very much. And we're training one-on-one, so it really feels a lot like an apprenticeship to be working with her. And we've had one meeting thus far, and I feel like that one meeting has really solidified in my mind my path, the path before me, amazingly enough, in just one meeting. And I also feel like I'm still sitting with letting that energy settle. I don't think I'm I've completed that process. It was just this past week, so the energy is still settling around that. To be completely honest, right, this video blog is probably the one where I have the most going on and could share the most, and at the same time I feel the quietest internally. So that's all I'm going to say for the update. I am in a pretty quiet space, a pretty introspective space with what's going on. A lot of things are coming up, as I mentioned, and I'm going to honor that. I'm going to honor where I am. So I will see you guys next week with my next video blog update. Thank you again for watching and for keeping up with these videos. I've received so many positive comments and so much feedback on these videos, and it's really enlivening for me to know that they are being watched and that furthermore someone somewhere is receiving something from them. It's making an impact in their life, whether it's inspirational or educational or however it's being used as a resource. I'm really glad that that's happening, and I look forward to continuing to provide videos that will be educational or inspiring in some way or another. So I'm Shakti Rios, and I'll see you next week.